Welcome back to the Tyson Holly Farms 400 from North Wilkesboro Speedway in North Carolina. Let's take a look now at the starting lineup for today's race. On the pole with a speed of 116.387, his second pole of the year in the peak antifreeze Pontiac number 42, Kyle Petty. Outside of row number 1, the current leader in Winston Cup points, Mark Martin, the number 6 Folgers Valvoline Ford. In the second row, it's number 94, Sterling Marlin in the Sunoco Oldsmobile. Outside the second row, his best start ever, the Citgo Ford, number 21, driven by Dale Jarrett. In the third row, it's Terry Labonte in the Skoal Classic Oldsmobile car number 1. Outside will be Alan Kowicki from Greenfield, Wisconsin, and the number 7 Xerox Antifreeze Ford. Starting 7th is Bill Elliott from Dawsonville, Georgia, in the number 9 Coors Melling Ford. Then the GM Goodwrench Chevrolet number 3, driven by Dale Earnhardt from Kannapolis, North Carolina. Starting 9th is Ken Schrader in the Kodiak Chevrolet number 25. Outside the 5th row is Michael Waltrip from Owensboro, Kentucky in the Country Time Maxwell House Pontiac car number 30. Then it's Darrell Waltrip in car number 17, the Tide Chevrolet. In 12th starting position, Brett Bodine, who won here in the spring in the Quaker State Buick number 26. As you take a look at the rest of the starting lineup, we will be going green in just one more lap. 400 laps of competition here in the Tyson Holly Farms 400, the final short track race of 1990.
And this racetrack, Bob, can be a real challenge. A lot of laps were spent yesterday afternoon in practice, and everyone trying to get their cars dialed in just right. And this is a tough track to get dialed in right.
There you see that 6 drivers tried but failed to make this event, including Tommy Kendall, who wanted to make this his debut on an oval in Winston Cup competition, didn't qualify fast enough.
They will be using the radial tire this afternoon. Remember, about a year and a half ago at this very speedway, the Goodyear radial made his debut on the stock cars.
They added 3,100 seats here, and still there isn't a seat to be had anywhere. A sellout crowd getting set for the 25th race of the Winston Cup season in 1990 as Kyle Petty leads them off turn number 4, looking for a green flag, and the green is out. Here we go. Remember, Mark Martin can pick up 5 bonus points if he leads this first lap.
He has a little bit of edge coming off of 4. He might be able to do it.
Mark Martin does lead lap number 1, but now here comes Kyle Petty on the inside, who was the pole sitter. Sterling Marlin and Dale Jarrett right there. Also a car spins. That's Davey Allison off of turn number 2 into the grass on the backstretch. Let's see if it brings out a caution flag. No indication of that yet. Davey Allison is getting the car headed in the right direction, and no caution flag. Kyle Petty now leads, however, and Sterling Marlin has gone to second. Mark Martin, who led lap number 1, is back to third. As here comes Terry Labonte. He and Alan Kowicki battle side by side.
Mark Martin got his 5 bonus points he wanted so badly. Remember last week at Martinsville, he started on the pole and did not get his bonus points until like 400 laps into the race.
That's right. The Rusty Wallace, who was outside pole sitter for that race, led the first lap and denied Mark those points. But now Mark has the 5 extra bonus points as we're watching Dale Earnhardt try to move his way through traffic in 5th position.
Earnhardt started 8th and has already moved up to 5th. No big surprise. Everybody knew that he would make a move pretty quickly.
We're inside Dale Jarrett's Citgo Ford. That is the Alan Kowicki and Dale Earnhardt cars just ahead.
And Terry Labonte, the 4th car up in front, has gotten by Mark Martin, is now running 3rd.
Here comes Brett Bodine in the number 26 car. He's side by side with Bill Elliott in the first turn, and the side cam working on Brett Bodine's car. And a spin in turn 2. Derek Cope involved. And NASCAR officials once again watch closely, and this time a yellow flag will come out. Cope couldn't get the car headed in the right direction before the field came around, so the yellow flag flies for the first time here at North Wilkesboro as Derek Cope is spun in turn 2. There is Kyle Petty coming around to take the caution flag for the first time.
Yeah, the caution flag came out right behind him, but he slowed down.
Sterling Marlin 2nd, Terry Labonte 3rd, Mark Martin 4th, and Dale Earnhardt is 5th at the Tyson Holly Farms 400.